The wheel, it's probably the greatest invention known to man. But a wagon wheel like this, where do you get one made? Where do you get one fixed? Well, I found just that kind of person in weed sport. Ernie Luke, farrier, blacksmith, and wheelwright.
All right, another one.
Ernie Luke has been blacksmithing and making wheels longer than most of us have been alive. Over 60 years, to be exact. He started when he was just 15.
For a number of years, there wasn't any of this. About early 30s, the wagons all went out and the farmers went to rubber-tired wagon, and they wasn't, just once in a while you do this job, see? Well, I figured like this, I got all the stuff, and I keep saying I'm going to quit, and then people keep coming.
Carriage and wagon driving for pleasure and show is pretty big now. And so this tall, strapping, pumpkin-faced Iron Man with over 60 years' experience has his hands full, fitting, fixing, spinning, and telling.
I still got some young girls that's interested in me. Yeah. I told them, I know why you're interested in me. I ain't got no money and I'm too old. You want that eight, you start here, and when you end up, you want this, your tire about an eighth of an inch smaller than the outside the wheel, see? No. It's exaction work, so it gotta be, all the right lengths. Well, there should be.
And once again, the thumping shadow of a world that Ernie Luke knows so well is done. A world in the round, completed for others to travel the distance on.
Yeah, she runs just as true today.
Ernie Luke, quite a guy. It's people like Ernie Luke that make the world go round. That's it for Around Town tonight. I'm Rick Gary.
You did? The old women out on the sofa. And then he was on the road 3 years as a journeyman before he was started back was alone. I went in cap with him in about 1932. And he, but just think of that, for the 7 years, I kind of set before he could go on his oats. Yeah. Now they buy a book and read it to see they go the day. Hey, that buddy's bitter for me. Oh, I remember he used to.
All right, Ernie.
There. Now we'll see if we can get it down there.
All right.
Yeah, I must.
Yeah, that's good.
All right. Now we'll see if we can put it on. Now here's a little fix of this. So you start it in right here. Now you see how this is over here. Now you watch that, how I drive that in. See that? Mm-hmm. Now, this one we're all right. Now that's where this thing comes up, see? They put that on here.
What year is that? What do you think is 1800?
Huh?
How old is that tool? What do they call a tool, first of all?
What's that?
What do you call that?
This?
Yeah.
Don't ask me. I don't know. We don't work something. I felt some things I had another forever. And then to see each one of them folks is further away. Every fire in, you keep coming.
How old a wheel is that?
Oh, if I dare say Rick, that wheel probably is 75 or 80 years old. Yeah. It's not the best. It's not the best of. You see, each one of them is part of the part. You gotta be careful.
Can't soften your holes at all, can you? Huh? You can't be very much soften your holes.
No, and not only that, you take some of these great big wheels, I have to cut these and put them in maybe 2 or 3 spokes at a time because when you get back this far away, you get them great big spokes. You can't spring them. You can't spring them that much, see? Yeah. All these. I don't want to hit that guy in the head with a hammer. I don't want Channel 9 to destroy me because my high insurance don't cover Channel 9. There.
Would be to make a wheel like that with stress.
Well, I didn't make it locked up. In fact, there's some right there I'm making, see. New spoke like this. Now you have to trim this. Okay, you see, this guy been just about right. You gotta have these just about right, because if you cut too much out, when you shrink the tire on, it puts too much dish in the wheel, see. You have to have a certain amount of date in the wheel.
Yes, the balance wheels like this? They balance these wheels like they do?
Oh, 4 miles an hour. In the hell. Yeah, nah. None of that. I think that's going to be about it because you see I got some distance here. Now when you shrink that tire up there, that draws them all together. So, when I put the tire on, I may have to cut a little bit more. See? Yeah, so that's the way you put them together.
These are
They wanted to learn some of this stuff. I told him if he had 15 minutes from that someday, I'd teach him all I knew.
Yeah, so.
Oh, we got that. No, and you leave a distance here so that when you shrink the tire on, it comes down against the shoulder of the spoke. It don't come down on the end, see. But what I'm going to do with these, I left a little bit more space in there. I'm going to fill them with some compound so to keep the water from getting in there if I can, see. Yeah.
What's an important thing to remember about doing wheels like this?
Well, one of the most important things is be sure you got all these spokes the right length so to be perfectly round, because if you have one of these hair shorter than the other and you draw that up, you're going to have a flat spot in your wheel, see. It's exacting work. There's got to be all the right lengths. Now you see now, but when I put that on, I'll just spring that right up there, hammered up, and that tire will go right up tight. So we got that. Now I'll put that over here out of the way, and we're paint. I gotta take this out. I'll put the ends on a few spokes here to show you how it's done.
You do the wheels when you were shoeing horses too? You did them in the.
Not very many. Back for a number of years, there wasn't any of this. About early 30s, the wagons all went out and the farmers went to rubber-tired wagons. And they wasn't, just once in a while you'd do this job, see? Well, then, now this is what they call a bell. You put this in here.
For what's the popularity of driving in the...
The pepper, yeah, and the same way with horses. For about 5 years during the 50s and stuff, I didn't shoot out any horses. Just once the 2-3 neighbors had a team left yet, and then, well, then this riding horse business come in, see? And so I went at that. Now then I'll show.
All right, Ernie, bro.
Okay. You see that spoke there, I gotta replace it. But you see, it's dead on one side and that's why I kicked off, see? The wood you're talking about, he goes out. Now here's another one. Maybe listen to that all right. All right, and come out pretty good. Now here's one little bar. 2. Yeah, see everybody stop. Right way. Right, I'll give her another one. All right, I'm come out pretty good. He rather than folky rat. Well, I'm putting there 100 years old. I made this. I hear this. It's good conviction as I was. All right, yeah, you know. You know, fast women and slow horses. And good whiskey. Yeah. Okay. Goodness. Now you feel I gotta stop there, see? Right around this so far and well, now you have to set that up, but if you don't, that running, you can't put that on there. So you will take smoke right out of there and your arm right along with it. You have to stop between each one. All set?
Okay, I'm so.
Okay. Now you see how that one you going, yeah, that one fits the bodyboard too. You want to be sure you don't want that to run that running to hit one of them folks or you'll break your neck. Now listen.
Hard to go down, Ernie. Oh, I see.
I just stopped it. See?
Nah, I just noticed that. You could have...
Right.
It...
You see that Latin wood? They cut right down just like now.
Okay.
Now you see what I've done and put that off. So I got to take that spoke out and put a new one in. Because that wood has got, see that brown spots in there? That's all rosy. That's why I do it like this first, and then I know the ones I gotta replace. Now that one ought to be all right. That one come out straight. But this one here's another one that ain't gonna be no good. Because this one's got a bad spot down. Yeah, I'll leave you at that. But that wood Latin, see? Yeah.
That all hardwood too?
Yeah, that's supposed to be hickory. They're supposed to make them all out of hickory.
All right.
Oh, you see, there's one that's no good. See, that one no good. See? That one, that wheel there that I just put that wood on, that's the only one of them all that I can do without putting some. Oh, here's another rat man. There's another one. There's one there's no good, Pete.
Oh, wow.
Believe me, I used to take and put all the spokes I thought needed in and there, and then after you got it all done, you might have to take it. So I go ahead and put the ends on now, and the ones that ain't no good, then I know who ones that, you know, got to replace. Yeah.
You ought to have an apprentice.
Huh?
You ought to be teaching us this stuff.
I try to get my boy in that, but he says, "Oh, I'm going to come down. I'm going down. My son's steak cooks." He was 18 years old, and I shot him for 16 years. And actually, for sure, I have shot him right in the shop here in the wintertime and all the stuff in here, you know. So the boy, I had him out in front of the shop, and I says, "Pull the shoes off that horse." So I pulled one off and showed him how to do it, see. I didn't break the trenches or nothing. I yanked the shoe right off. I said, "I'll break him in good." And he was out there, and he was a huffing, the puffing, was sweating, and my father used to sit in front of that chimney, and I was fixing up some shoes, and finally he got two more off, see. And I went out, and he was just sweating. The old horse was yanking him all over the dooryard because he didn't know how to hold his foot, see. I said, "What are you waiting for, young man, rain?" I says, "I got the shoes already, and you ain't got the old ones off yet." So he says, "How the hell do you get these shoes off?" So I said, "Give me his foot." So I took his foot and I yanked the shoe off. And I said, "What do you think about shoeing horses?" And he says, "The heck with you and your horse shoeing." He says, "I'm going to be just trooping a right ticket." That ends his career right there. He had enough of that. He likes horses, but he said that's too much for me. He said, "It looks so easy to see you do it." Well, I said, "I've done it all my life." This tool here probably is 100 years old when he quit doing business. Now they're reproducing this same tool. How much you think it cost?
For $100.
$175. I can show you right in the catalog.
How much?
I paid $2 for it.
How old is it?
Oh, my God, it'd be 100 years old. Yeah, I always see.
Well.
But a lot of this stuff now, they're reproducing these tools. The rubber tearing machine, every 4 years you get my whole rubber tearing machine. Now they're building them. Yeah.
Wait, let her rip. Yep. I'm ready.
All right. Well, that's the end of that job, boy. Look it up. Let's see what's happened. Boy, you take that son of a gun traveling, and she hits one of them. Oh, that's it. Yeah.
Well, Larry, what have you liked about making wheels all these years?
What do I like about it? That ticket says $180. That's her. Well, I like to do it. It's interesting work. It's interesting work. But you see, there's one there. You see, that's all good. Now I got to put that one in the door. One. Well, there are two there that should be replaced. I got at least three. I got to put at least three spokes in here. No, see. Yeah. So we got that done. Now, I'll put this over here in the ducky.
Ready? Okay, and put it right on.
All right. And bent right around and put it right up now.
How far away do you get people bringing their wheels?
I have them come from all over. I have had them come from as far away. Oh, well, there's 4 wheels there from New Hampshire. That's what I was going to be if I were ever reincarnated. The tabber. Now, it's 2 foot around this wheel. You wouldn't think it's 2 foot around it. It would. On them 4 wheels there. Oh, there's 2 foot. Oh, there's 4 foot. There's 6 foot. There's 8 foot. Now you bring this right around. Oh, shoot. I got to do it all over again now.
Okay, that's good.
I just go right around like that. There's 1. There's 2. There's 3. There's 4. There, now. You see this little pointer here, see? You take this pointer and you make that about 1/8 of an inch shorter than you're around there. 1/8 of an inch shorter.
Tell me again.
Huh?
Go ahead. Tell me again.
Well, this here pointer, that's, how did I say, you know,
Okay, all over.
Oh no, just tell me about the pointer.
well, the pointer is, you want that eighth, you start here, and when you end up, you want this, your tire about 1/8 of an inch smaller than the outside the wheel, see? So that she got something to draw right in, and that draws all these spokes right in tight. Yeah, so you see that? You got it? Yeah. Okay, now I'll show you how to make the tire. He didn't know nothing. And so you see, I went this way around the wheel, see? All right. Now, when you go around the tire, I'm going to start right here. You go the opposite way.
He wants that.
Huh?
Why do you do that?
Well, because, you see, it's farther from here around to here than it is from here to here, see? So he goes the same way around when he gets his tire all fished. Here's about that one too short. So now you start right here. You go this way around. I got that pretty close to 1/4 of an inch, which I won't hurt anything, see? Then that tire is smaller than the outside of this wheel, and that's why you have to heat it. And you heat it, it expands it, see? So now we'll start up our furnace for that. Take 2 minutes.
Now, let me see.
Now,
Go ahead.
you want me? There you go. Well, you put that on here like this. Around stuff like that. I was down the SPCA once and done a horse. No, this way is now on. You get around a little safer. Tough guy if you're in a little high. You eat to eat. And you get the. Well, it should be. Is that?
I get out of there. That barn empty.
Find up on it. Yeah. We that tightening up. See that come together? Oh, that draws them up tighter on here, see? But you can't get it too much, because your little buckle, your wheel come up.
Use. Higher don't you, Mark?
Yeah, gotta get.
Yeah, I got everything.
How often do they have to replace wheels?
Well, hours according to how much they use, how much they rest outdoors, see? But this wheel here, chances are I'll never have to done again in my lifetime, because I put them on tight. And now down in Pennsylvania, they got a machine that makes the tire bigger than the wheel, and then they put it on and they crimp it in the machine. But what they do, they'll crimp from about here to here, and it puts a lot of strain on these 3/4 spokes. Where this way it comes in all the way. This is the old-fashioned way of doing it.
You got all those secrets though from all those years.
Yeah, but it's a lot quicker to do it the way they used to do it. Now this wheel altogether, and all you see what I got to do with that wheel, that's the mate to this one. Oh, here it is. Now this rubber has got a wire to it. See, there's a hole in the center of that rubber. And you put that.
Where do you get those from?
I get the rubber out of Pennsylvania.
So everything it really comes on it.
Huh? That's the door is to put new stuff on here so it comes together easy. This is about the same stuff you use on car tires. There, now we'll take this right over here, put it right in there. There now. Okay. Now we fix the side. Why would you, some of this some of this rubber has 2 wires in it, but this is rubber. Oh, you see how much bigger that is? You watch when I get done with it. You have to cut this rubber on this side of the wheel about 4 inches longer than what it takes to go around there. So when it comes together, the pressure of that rubber will hold it, you gotta see. If you cut that the same length, you couldn't get it together.
What they do when they didn't have that C's?
Huh?
What they do when they didn't have their steam?
Oh, I don't know if they had lubricants.
Huh?
They've had Rubber tire. Let me see. I gotta get my ring.
How long have they been using rubber on tires, Ray?
Oh, I would say since the turn of the century. Yeah. There, now we gotta draw her up from the other light.
You're laying direct to the this where.
Huh?
I'm talking to Rick.
Oh.
Yeah. Now we're on.
Let's see.
Is your mask?
Now,
There. Now we'll see. Or cool down low. I'm gonna soon have this wheel all ready for my sister to start sanding it and painting it. Yeah, maybe it's 7 to it. There's an awful strain on that stuff. I have put 2.5-inch rubber on, boy, and I'll tell you.
Hey, Ernie, can you stand on the other side of that wheel so I can see it? Yeah, just like that face.
there. Now, oh,
See if this one will work.
Getting there.
Yeah.
You're a magician, Ernie.
Huh?
I say you're a magician.
Oh, I'm something, I guess. That's what my father said. Or something.
You can turn this way so I can compel them.
There. She's all done, boys.
Now, what's a job like that cost? What's a wheel like that?
Well, this here cost about $100 a wheel. 75 to $100.
You were making a wheel from scratch.
Well, yeah, they cost about 100 and a quarter. Yeah, wheel.
To start with and doing the spokes and everything?
Yeah. The spokes.
Hey, do that again. Do that again. That look good.
You mean you get a horse shine for $1? When I first started shoeing, I got $1 for shoe the horse.
All the way around.
All the way around, right? We're just resetting the shoes.
So
$1.60 for new shoes.
you're just doing this?
Come on over here, Rick.
Don't
We're
hurt.
gonna talk. Oh, you're okay. You're on. Stay right there. But I need graduals to here, so when you're talking to Rick, I can. You will just come right here. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Just stand right there the way you are.
Yeah.
See, I need a couple of those good lines that you came out there. The reason why you're doing all of this.
Well, the reason I'm doing it, I guess, is stay healthy. They say you gotta have exercise, you know.
Well, I tell you, I would have never known how old you were. No, you told it.
Well,
I think probably did.
I still got some young girls that's interested in me.
Yeah?
I told them, I said, hey, I don't know why you're interested in me. I ain't got no money and I'm too old.
They figure you're making all this money doing these wheels.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now you said you're gonna buy $100, $125 a wheel, and you were telling me that about the money you got for the wheel, and that
Yeah.
basically
Well,
covers nothing.
yeah. Yeah, you whatever well, I figured like this. I got all the stuff, and I keep saying I'm going to quit, and then people keep coming, and so.
Well, you're the only one around, though, right? I mean,
Well, there's a guy down in Pattersonville,
yeah.
and then there's a guy up in Penn Yan that's got a shop. I don't know what the young fella started up. I don't know.
What are you gonna do when you retire?
When I retire, I don't never expect to retire. I like my uncle. My uncle was a doctor in Syracuse, down on Big Ryan Avenue. And I asked him one time, he was 76 years old. I said, when are you going to get out of this business? He said, when they figure me out. And I'll be gosh darn if my father and I wasn't down to see him 2 days before he died, and he was dying with cancer, and if he wasn't prescribed with medicine on his deathbed over the telephone. Yeah.
See balance.
Yeah. Now, last year, she just as true as a die.
And what if that were out of whack?
And
What if that was out of whack?
what did I do for out of whack? Yeah. To get it rolled into somebody's car and get it out of here. Don't me ain't nothing I can do about
I would guess probably all the years you've been doing this, you haven't had too many of
it.
them.
No. No, I haven't bring them here. There is all out of whack. And I have to take them apart and rebuild them right from scratch out because some of the spokes will be bent and everything else, see? Now, I can show you on one of them wheels there before you.
Let me have your okay. Don't touch it yet. No, stop it. Stop the wheel.
Yep, there you go. Yeah.
Okay, I'm ready.
All right, ready? Yeah, she run just as true as a die.
Yeah.
There you are.
Probably.
Here, Rick.
Okay. The wheel, it's probably the greatest invention known to man. But a wagon wheel like this, where do you get one made? Where do you get one fixed? Well, I found just that kind of person in wheat sport. Ernie Luke, farrier, blacksmith, and wheelwright.
All right, let's go.
Yeah.
Okay, 3, 2, 1.
You know, when you meet people like Ernie Luke and you talk to him, you listen to the stories he has to tell and the life that he's led, you know that when you meet a person like that, they're truly the people that make the world go around. Do again. Almost had it. I'm almost had it, but I just blew it. Okay? Ernie Luke, quite an interesting guy, isn't he? You know, when you meet people like Ernie, these craftspeople that have a trade like this, you know, you meet them, you listen to them, the stories they have to tell. They're the people that make the world go around. That's it for Around Town tonight. I'm Rick Gary. Oh. Here. Ernie Luke, quite a guy. It's people like Ernie Luke that make the world go round. That's it for Around Town tonight. I'm Rick Gary. That's good. Just shorten it up. The point was made.